And we are live here from the gymnasium inside of Neuqua Valley High School for Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. I am Dominic Leacani. Alongside me is my partner, Charlie Rook, bringing you tonight's senior night coverage of the girls' JV and varsity basketball team. First up, we've got the live coverage of the girls' JV game here. Charlie, it's going to be an exciting one. We got a doubleheader tonight, and it's the War 204 as the Wildcats take on the Warriors of Waubonsie Valley.
It should be a really exciting one, Dom. Very excited to be here to get the JV game going, a rare opportunity to get to watch some more Neuqua basketball, and very excited for the doubleheader tonight. Even better that it's a senior night and it is the Waubonsie game, so going to be a very good one tonight, and I'm very excited to get going.
Well, the Wildcats taking on the Warriors here at home as they play host to them, and this is the War 204 on the court. Always an exciting matchup and rivalry, especially with our crosstown Valley High School. Again, should be a good one. Waubonsie going to start with the ball here. Let's go over the starting lineups. Charlie. Let's go over Neuqua's first. Who do we got on the court?
Well, for Neuqua Valley, we've got number 10, Betsy George, Sam Want, Maya Clifford, Allie Conrad, and Natalie Leaconi. That's your sister, Dom. Really excited to see her on the floor tonight. See if those basketball genes run in the family, my friend.
Well, they don't run in the family for me, that's for sure. I am definitely not the greatest basketball player, but she's taking up the ball right now, and she dishes it off to Winnie it down, back over to Leaconi. She'll take over the shot, and she's got it. Wow, that's a good start, huh?
There it is, right? Nice shot by Leaconi to start the game off for the Wildcats.
Quick 2-0 advantage. Well, for the Warriors on the floor, VJ number 3, Jenkins number 14, Beliveau number 24, Inglatis number 25, and Aranda number 32. That rebound is taken by Sam. Now it gets over to Betsy George on the right-hand side. Tries to go down to Maya Clifford. The pass is deflected and will go out of bounds. Number 32, Alaya Aranda, was able to get a hand on it. It'll stay Wildcat ball on that left-hand side. 6:21 to go here in the first quarter. Ball inbounded to Leaconi. She'll throw it off across for George. Back down for the quick 2. It's good there by number 20, Allie Conrad.
Good ball movement to start this game for the Wildcats. They got 2 really clean looks to start off and take a quick 4-0 run. There it is.
And Gladys got it over to the right-hand side, taken in there by the Warriors. Pass is stolen by Conrad. She gets it over to Clifford.
We've seen Neuqua do this on the varsity level as well.
Oh, nice pass there from Clifford to thread the needle of the defense.
I was going to say, we've seen them do that press on the varsity level as well. It obviously works very well, and as you're right, threading the needle over there from number 20, Allie Conrad. Once again, Wildcats off to a great start here.
I believe that was Betsy George actually down low.
Oh, my apologies. Yep, definitely Betsy George.
Well, the Wildcats splitting their 6 points 3 ways evenly between Leaconi, Conrad, and George. Rebound taken there by Windad. She'll get it down low. Leaconi for the look. It won't go. Rebound, though, taken by George. That pass is deflected. Stayed in bounds, though, was number 25. And Gletis, who keeps her feet in like a wide receiver in a football game.
Yeah, Betsy George tried to let that one go. Probably should have, or probably wishes she could have gone and grabbed that, but nonetheless, going to be Warrior ball here.
Aranda to VJ. That pass from VJ is stolen by George. She'll storm down the court, and that layup won't go. It rims out. Rebound taken by VJ. Quickly back out. And Gladys finds an open shot for 3. Won't go. Hits the backboard. Then the rim. Rebound taken by Leaconi. She'll get it out quickly to Clifford. Clifford storming down the left-hand side. She gets a nice roll. It will go 8-0 quickly here in the first, and it's in favor of the Wildcats.
Wildcat defense really showing to be the difference maker in this one. We're getting some really easy baskets off of turnovers.
And Gletis puts it over to the left-hand side for VJ. Has some space. She'll swing it back out for number 32, Aranda. Now in the corner. Down low driving, trying to drive baseline. Good charge taken there. That's Allie Conrad. Nice foul drawn. Wildcat ball. Things going right so far.
Anytime you're able to take a charge, you've clearly made a very strong defensive stance. So nice job for Allie Conrad there to draw a charge, and we're going to have some new players in for the Wildcats.
Julie Ruggles into the game. She'll take it up. Goes over to Clifford on the left side now and swings it back over to number 30. Now for Betsy George in the right-hand corner. Throws it across and now flung out in the corner for Ruggles for three. It won't go. The air ball is rebounded there by the Warriors, and that's number 25, Anglides. She'll take it down. Bounces one over into the corner now. Back out for number 24, Bellevaux. Now the shot taken. That won't go. Rebound taken by the Cats, and here comes Maya Clifford, who has been a huge problem for defenses all year on this JV level. The pass from Clifford to Betsy George almost got out of her hands. The three taken from number 30.
Olivia Hernandez with a beautiful shot to start her evening.
Pressure there from George. Now it's swung out across the arc from the Warriors. Pass is almost intercepted, and it's almost taken away.
I've seen Betsy do that at least one time tonight.
Great defense from her. Conrad guarding her man down low.
Good
Goes
defense.
up. Good block. Fought for, and it's going to be a out-of-bounds call. Ref saw the footstep over the line before. That was number 12, Taylor Curry. That's number 32, Aliyah Aranda. She was not able to get that ball back in, and we'll take a mass timeout.
Well, great start from Neuqua on the defensive and offensive side. They've hit a three early, and they're really just getting easy baskets off of turnovers here. The defense really stepping up in this one. Betsy George now almost had 2 steals, definitely had 1, and we're seeing the Wildcats create some really easy chances here. The Warriors want to get back into this one. They're gonna have to start pressing and stopping those easy baskets.
Well, the Wildcats on an 11-0 run right now here in the first 2:55 remaining. Again, Dominic Leacani alongside Charlie Rick covering the girls' JV basketball game here from Neuqua Valley High School inside the gymnasium. Thank you so much for joining us on Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. We'll see some new faces on the court for the Wildcats as well. Alexa Carosa, number 11, the junior, will step into the game.
Always great to see the JV game, especially because this is the future of the team for next year. A lot of juniors going to step into some senior leadership roles for varsity next year, and so an awesome way to get to see them finish out their year with this game against Waubonsie.
And it all makes it mean even more when you get a chance to play the Warriors in your own territory. Hernandez with a three. Tried to go for her second one of the game, but the rebound there is taken by Betsy George, who gets it quickly back out to Hernandez. Now swung over. Here's Carosa looking for some room. Instead finds George. The over-the-head pass. Ruggles for three. The bounce won't go. Good rebound again by Hernandez down low. Now gets it to Carosa. Good cut there from Ruggles. Oh, she can't finish the layup, but a real good look down low. Warriors take over.
Even though no score, there's a lot to like there on that play for Neuqua. First of all, the rebounding. They were crashing the boards so hard. They got about three offensive rebounds on that possession, and that was a beautiful cut by Ruggles and a great find by Carosa. Just can't quite get the points there.
That shot taken from number 25, and Gladys will not go. Rebound taken by the Wildcats. They come steaming back down the floor. Here's Conrad for a two. Air balls it. Alexa Carosa doing a good job of hustling, but she just can't keep the ball in bounds. It trickles out, and it'll be Warrior ball with subs coming in. Wildcats still up 11-0 here. 1:52 remaining in the first quarter. Neuqua hosting Waubonsie. JV girls basketball. The War of 204. Beautiful day outside, but we're inside the gymnasium. Good steal there from Alexa Carosa. She'll come down the left side. Guarded by number 14, and one.
And one by Carosa. Very nice job. Active hands on the steal, and then drives down to get an easy bucket and the foul. Nice job to Alexa there.
Well, Ashlyn Jenkins had to play catch-up with Carosa. She came flying down the left-hand side and put in the layup. See if she can get the N1 to go. It's up, and it just rolls out. Rebound taken, though. That's number 21, Abby Freeberger. Back now for Hernandez, trying to find number 12, Pesky down low. Scramble forward on the floor, and it results in a Wildcat turnover with the Warriors getting the ball. But Cindy Pesky into the game now for the Wildcats, the 5'6" sophomore. Looking for some room is Inglatis. She will start to drive. A foul is called on the floor. Looks to be on 21, Abby Freeberger. No, excuse me. It's on number 11. That's Alexa Carroza. First Wildcat foul of the afternoon. Just over a minute to go now here in the first quarter. Wildcats leading 13-0. Warriors looking for their first points. Good defense, though, from the Wildcats. Have not allowed the Warriors to get really any time or space.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, especially considering it's their first foul, they're playing really disciplined defense, and they've still allowed 0 points, and so really doing a great job there.
Well, the Wildcats now get possession of the ball back after the Warrior mishap. Down the left side, Ruggles. It's thrown out here for Pesky. Back to Ruggles in the corner. She'll take the three. It will go. Splash time for Julie Ruggles in the corner.
Wildcat shooting really nicely from the three here to open up the game.
27 seconds on the clock here. Still early in this one. It's the first quarter, but the Wildcats just dominating 16-0 right now. Absolutely no offense to be seen from the Warriors.
I mean, I don't really know where the Warriors' troubles start, if it's offensively or defensively, because the amount of turnovers they've created.
That's going to be a travel on Abby Freeberger, who got tied up with number 24, Kate Beliveau, down low on the Wildcats' end of the court. Got a nice rebound there, but just couldn't keep her feet set. Ooh, Carroza again, almost another nice steal, and there's another broken up pass. I believe that was Freeberger down low. 2 seconds and 1. They get the shot off. It will not go. Hits the top of the backboard. That'll do it for quarter number 1. It has been all Wildcats. 16-0 our score. They lead over the Warriors here in this girls JV basketball matchup on Neuqua Media. Charlie, the Warriors clearly struggling early. The Wildcats have asserted their dominance, especially on the court today. It's been a one-sided affair, but what do you think the Warriors are going to have to do here, whether it's on the offensive side of things, the defensive side of things, both sides of things? I mean, from what we've seen, it looks like there needs to be adjustments made on both sides of the ball. But what do you think is going to need to be done here if the Warriors want any chance?
Well, it's simple, Dom. You can't win basketball games if you don't score points. And the Wildcats now on a 16-0 run to open up the first quarter. That was just really superb from them, but it was just really shoddy play from the Warriors, and that's really where they need to set their focus, because they are capable of getting stops against this Wildcat team. We did see it on quite a few possessions there, but it's going to come from the offense if they're going to will themselves back into this game.
Well, the points have been pretty evenly spread out between the Wildcats. I mean, between Conrad, Ruggles, she had a nice three. Hernandez had a nice three look. You also saw number 11, Alexa Carroza, drive one in for the and one. Unfortunately, not able to get that free throw to go, but the Wildcats all around, every single player on this roster, from the starters to the bench, have been able to get things going. Conrad down low. She'll at the front of the rim. It will not go. Rebound is taken there by Aranda.
Now, if you're the Warriors, this is a really important first possession. You got to stop. Can we get the momentum going in this first period of play?
31 in the game. A good steal there from Carroza, again from the left side. Tries to maintain control. She'll slow things down. Surprise. Tough not to carry that. Ruggles for three. Another one. Splash time once again. Julie Ruggles. You can't leave her open.
Ruggles now 2 for 2 from three-point land. A great start to this game for her. I mean, geez, that is a great shooting motion from her. And there's another steal.
Another deflection, and it almost resulted in another Warrior turnover. But all these points are coming from these turnovers. They're going to say that number 31, Kyrie Moen, steps out. She's just into the game. But going back to that play where Ruggles is able to hit that three, it all starts with Alexa Carroza and the nice steal on the left side.
Well, Carrozza and Betsy George doing a really nice job of stealing the ball on that left side. Anytime the Warriors put it over there, it's definitely in threat to get stolen by the Wildcats, and that really has been the main story of this game right now. The amount of steals that the Wildcats have from that left side.
Well, that's number 15, Julie Ruggles, again, finding some space. This time she decided to drive, and she'll get fouled. She will go to the line for 2. And the first shot is good. Definitely a sharpshooter on this JV squad.
Well, from what I've seen, definitely one of the best shooters on the floor tonight. 2 for 2 from three-point land. Now just hit a free throw. And she goes 2 for 2. And
I think they're going to call a violation.
a lane violation, I think it was.
I don't know if they're going to say that Ruggles stepped over the line or if one of her teammates down low did, but although that second shot from the charity line splashed in, it will not count. Warriors swing it over here on their left side. It's getting out to Moen, who tries to find some room to VJ. Now back out. The 3 is taken. It will not go. That was Jenkins who found some space. Here comes Ruggles. Good feed down low. It's Pesky. She'll get the layup to go. Puts it in with the right hand. Wildcats up 22-0.
And the offense for the Wildcats here just can't be understated. They are hitting everything they want to, and it's all coming from the turnovers.
That shot, I believe, is off. Looked to be an air ball. That was number 12, Taylor Curry, beyond the arc. Shot comes nowhere near close to the rim. The Wildcats take over once again, 22-0. 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Handed off to Hernandez now at the top of the key. Put back out. Pass is almost stolen there. Carrozza going to go down low for the drive. Nice layup. They gave her some space. Carrozza said, thank you very much. I'll take that myself.
Yeah, number 12 there tried to reach in and steal it, but Carrozza is able to spin out of it with the ball and drive to an open lane. Nice job there by Carrozza.
24-0 now for the Wildcats. Still nothing from the Warriors on the offensive side of things. Not a single point.
I mean, the Wildcats are playing an amazing game on both sides of the ball right now.
VJ had a good look down low. She couldn't get the shot to go, however. Rebound taken there by Hernandez, and the Wildcats come back down the floor. Carrozza again finds space, this time on the left-hand side. She puts it in with the right. 26-0. Shot taken there from Curry, but rims its way out. Bounces high, but the rebound taken. Here come the Wildcats now, down the opposite side of things. Pass stolen, or excuse me, deflected. Now Carrozza once again finds space, again, for another layup.
Carrozza's having a great game right now, doing amazing things defensively, and she's already got 8 points of the night on this 28 that the Wildcats have.
Is that her third straight layup from that side of the court?
Well, she's getting so open.
Moen's shot was close. That won't go, though. Here comes Pesky now down the right-hand side. She'll get fouled by Moen, number 31 on the Warriors. But this has been a lopsided matchup. Holy cow, 28-0 our score. The Wildcats just dominating over the Warriors as we take our officials' timeout, the mask timeout, 90 seconds. And Charlie, I cannot see this game going any other way. I think the Wildcats will continue this. Now the question really is, are the Warriors going to be able to score here?
Yeah, you really never like to see games like this, Dom. It's definitely one of the tougher ones to watch, but if you're the Warriors, you just got to keep taking your shots. They've had a few nice looks here. They just got to, you can live with some of these misses that they've had. You just got to keep moving the ball around, keep playing smart offense, and eventually those chances are going to start to fall. But it starts with them cleaning up the turnovers on that right side of the floor, because right now the Wildcats are just having an absolute field day down there.
And on top, especially, and you saw it early with the press, the Wildcats jumped out to a very early lead, but it was Betsy George and Alexa Carrozza, numbers 10 and 11, just swatting those balls away. They pickpocket their defenders multiple times, force multiple Warrior turnovers. And that is really what has led to the scoring, able to get the ball back quickly, and the Wildcats have just started to pour it on now here.
Well, if you're the Warriors right now, you're down 28-0. Now start to play with nothing to lose, because what do you have to lose? So can we make this game manageable and just keep playing for pride?
Freeberger tries to get the inbound. That's number 23. Sam Wayant into the game. She'll inbound it once again and throws it out for Ruggles, who throws it over the head of a Warrior defender and gets it to Pesky.
I like this defense from the Warriors coming out in a bit of a trap.
Clifford looked like she wanted to drive, but she took the pivot foot and instead found Pesky just a little behind her, and she was able to put it in. And they're going to call it a block. And really no point to call a charge there, right? Good call there from the official. It's going to be on Abby Freeberger, her first, Wildcat second. Warriors have 4 fouls, exactly 3 minutes on the clock. 30-0 our score. First free throw is no good.
Let's see if she can get some points on the board for the Warriors, or should I say their first point on the board.
There it is. Point number 1 for the Warriors. 30-1 now our score. Ruggles to take it up just beyond that Wildcat logo at half court. Gets it off to the right side for Wayant. Back to Ruggles, now for Maya Clifford, who's been a spark plug for this team all season. Back over to Clifford. Finding Pesky in the corner for a long 2. Won't go. Rebound taken by Ruggles. There's a foul. She draws it and she'll go to the line.
Nice job there by Ruggles. Definitely not the tallest girl on the floor right now, but is able to get the rebound off the miss there and put it up and draw a foul.
First free throw is no good. Subs come in. George and Conrad. Leah Connie stays on the sideline. She will come in for Ruggles, the shooter. Should she make this? That's good. You got another violation. They're going to say Ruggles stepped over the line. Subs in. Ruggles just
wanted to clarify.
Just wanted to clarify there. Leah Connie back into the game. Smart here from the Warriors, just trying to slow down things. That's number 12, Taylor Curry. Gets around George, now down low, good feed. What a block from Conrad out of nowhere. She denies Aranda of an opportunity. It goes back to the Warriors, but good hustle down low.
I was going to say that's probably the best piece of offense we've seen from the Warriors all night, but Conrad made me stop right in my tracks because what a block that was on the...
Just came out of nowhere.
I mean, geez.
Over now for Taylor Curry on the left side. Swings it all the way across. Excuse me, this is Taylor Curry. 14 is Ashlyn Jenkins. Here's Curry now handing it off to Jenkins and back into the corner for Petty into the game. They'll fight for it now. We've got a jump ball. First jump ball I believe we've seen tonight. It's going to be Waubonsie basketball. 30-1 our score though. 154 left here in quarter number 2. 154 remaining in the first half. Again, this is Dominic Leacani and Charlie Rook bringing you this girls JV basketball game here. The War of 204 on the court. The Wildcats play host to the Waubonsie Valley Warriors, and this is game number 1 of 2 we will be covering tonight. We've got senior night for the varsity girls team. We will have the celebrations as well. And don't go anywhere because that game will start at 7 o'clock. Point number 2 for the Warriors is in. Curry sinks her second free throw of the night.
What we'd like to see the Warriors do here is continue to get to the line to try and build up some points that way because they've played some better defense in the last few minutes.
Leacani to take it up, puts it over for Wayant now back and bounced over to Liakani, who puts it overhead to Carrozza. Now on the right-hand side. Tries to go to Conrad. That pass couldn't get to her. It's over her head, and here comes Curry. Tries to go over Liakani. Good defense, though, and Curry unable to get her. Liakani slows down. Now working on Curry. In her own end, gets it over. Sam Wayant for a three. It will not go. Rebound is bobbled around in the air. Now the Warriors have it. They come back the other way. Curry down with the left-hand side layup. That won't go. Conrad now trying to find a cutting Betsy George. Almost caught Beliveau on the Warriors off guard.
Definitely an odd sequence of plays there, but eventually finds Betsy George, who takes the three, and
that's an air ball. Here comes Curry now, 57 remaining.
Couldn't tell if that was blocked or not.
I don't know if anyone got a hand on it. Curry for three, nothing but net there. There you go. First points from the Warriors.
Yeah, I was going to say their first points from open play,
yes.
I believe, tonight.
Carrozza gets it from Liakani. Liakani and Wayant switch places on the court. Back over to Carrozza, looking for someone down low. Here's Conrad. Good feed to George. Back out to Liakani. Takes the open shot. Won't go. Rebound taken by the Warriors. Fought for by Conrad and Beliveau. It's a jump ball.
Good hustle there from number 20, Allie Conrad. She didn't give up on the play, and the Wildcats are going to stay with it.
Well, you like to see the continued hustle. Open shot for Liakani. The long two will go. Just a two there. Her foot was just over the line, but the sister drains it.
The sister.
Good to see her on the floor. I know we have our moments at home, but it's always nice when you get to see your siblings do something special. Long pass out. Carrozza tried to get it. The long half corner. Bangs hard off the backboard. We go into halftime. 32-6 our score. Looks to be a massacre on the JV level right now. The Wildcats are blowing out the Warriors.
Yeah, definitely a lopsided game to say the least in this one, but credit to the Warriors. They haven't stopped playing. They've actually managed to put up 6 since the Wildcats had 28. So, I mean, if you look at that, like, bit of a 6-4 run there for the Warriors. So, nice job them to keep playing. And if you're the Warriors in this second half, you keep on playing and you try and win the second half, right?
Absolutely. And that's what you said earlier. What do you have to lose now, right? I mean, now you're getting later and later into this game. You know that your offense clearly isn't working. You're not able to get anything going on either sides of the ball. And the Wildcats just dominating the Warriors right now by 24, I believe.
Yeah, and we've talked about the Warriors not playing a great game, but let's not take anything away from how well the Wildcats are playing, both offensively and defensively. On the offensive side, they are just creating great looks and have hit some really nice threes. They're playing a really solid game on the offensive side, dominating rebounds up there as well. And then on the defensive side, we talked about the steals that the Wildcats have brought in all night long, and that's really been where the trouble is for Waubonsie in this game. So keep it up for the Wildcats. Really no changes, I'd say. So.
Oh, no, the Wildcats looking good. Warriors may need to adjust things here. We'll take a short halftime break. Again, you're watching the girls' JV basketball game here live on Neuqua Media, on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast, and make sure you stay tuned. We've got all the senior night action as we celebrate the class of 2021 later tonight. But don't go anywhere. We'll have the conclusion of the JV girls game after this short halftime break. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you soon. And we are back here from our short break. Dominic Liacani, Charlie Rook covering the girls JV basketball game. The War 204 from Neuqua Valley High School in Naperville, Illinois. Inside the gymnasium, we head into half number 2 and quarter number 3. The Cats lead by 26 here and big against the Warriors, 32-6. And Charlie, here we go. The Warriors, like you've mentioned multiple times, playing just to leave it all on the court now and really needing to play like there's nothing to lose. And what is there to lose at this point?
Well, yeah, no, I hope we see some adjustments made from the Warriors here, because right now it's not really the War of 204, it's more the Massacre of 204. So we'll see what they do to come out in this half. And it's not a great start.
Nope, pass couldn't be handled in the corner, number 25. And Glades cannot handle it. Scrambled for it a little bit. It found its way out of bounds. And Liacani takes the inbound from Conrad. Still very early in the second half. 6:30 on the clock left here in the third quarter. Back out for Maya Clifford. Wildcats are probably just going to try and move the ball a lot here just to see how long they can get it. Way in for a 3, won't go. Rebound taken there by Maya Clifford. She'll put it back up. The and one, Maya Clifford. Good aggression down low.
Yeah, I'd imagine we'd see a lot of subs in this half from the Wildcats, but a great job there from Maya Clifford. Gets a rebound and then over the top of a Waubonsie defender, gets the layup to go, and she will unfortunately not hit a shot of the line, but still a good play. And Liacani now with the rebound.
They're going to say she walked, though. Took too many steps, and she's going to laugh it off with Coach Bobby on the sideline.
I love to see that. Quick conversation with the coach. My bad, coach. I'm back on defense.
It's all good. They've got a nice lead anyways. 28-point lead now. Curry gets the ball stripped away from her.
Just
by
more
Wayan.
steals to add to the night there.
And Liacani to take it up now. Looking for George now. Had a good look at 3, won't take it.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen a shot there too, but
oh, good cut from her
nice
anyways. She can't finish the layup, however. Now a scramble for the ball, and the Warriors looked like they were going to catch the Wildcats in transition. And you can hear on the court, number 14, Ashlyn Jenkins say, "My bad." That pass went over the head of her teammates. And Liacani to take it back up now. Yeah, just a lot of misplays here from the Warriors, just especially there. The communication was not there. They had to cut down low.
The Warriors have had some good ideas. The passes just aren't there, as you said. That's a foul, yeah.
Yeah, there is a foul. Probably on Maya Clifford here. Yep, it will be on Clifford. Her team's first of the half. That will even up the fouls so far in the half. 1 each. I mentioned this earlier, but the Wildcat offense has not been particularly dominated by one player. It might only be a 3 or 4 point difference, but they've been able to spread the ball nicely, work together as a unit, and it's been really nice to just see everyone get involved, your bench players, your starters.
Well, right now, I mean, Alexa Carrozza leading scoring, and she's been coming off the bench in her own right, playing a really, really solid game, both offensively and defensively. So, yeah, definitely, as you mentioned, this JV Wildcat team really doing a nice job sharing the ball around, and, yeah, not really dominated by one player, which you love to see.
The block is called there. That's number 12, Taylor Curry. She'll go to the line once again. Maya Clifford's second foul in a span of 2 possessions.
If I'm correct, it's Curry with all the points for the Warriors tonight. So, despite the scoreline, she is, in fact, having a pretty decent game in her own right.
Yeah, 34-8 now our score. 4:48 remaining here in quarter number 3, the last home game for this JV squad. They still have 2 more games. They will take on St. Francis as well as DeKalb on the road to close out the season. But 34-9 now our score. Both those free throws go. Crows in the corner now will find Pesky on the left side. Tried to look for Conrad down low, wouldn't go. Carosa now flings one back up. That pass is intercepted and taken there by Inglatis.
Yeah,
now she can't handle it, and it'll get back to George, who finds Conrad, and now it's Julie Ruggles. Julie Ruggles now surveying, trying to find someone. She'll just bounce it over for Pesky. Looking down low is Pesky on her pivot now. Picked up her dribble, has nowhere to go. Finds Conrad now in the corner. Good cut there from George. Gets out for Ruggles for three. It will not go. Hit that corner there where the rim and backboard meet. Now here come the Warriors trying to catch the Wildcats napping on transition. Nice move there from Curry, but she couldn't get it to go.
We've seen George do that quite a few times tonight. A really nice cut move, but just either can't quite get the ball or just can't quite get the finish.
George tried to set a screen there. She'll get the ball back now. To Carosa on top of the key. Flings it back out. It finds its way in the corner for Ruggles. 3:33 left in the third. And the Wildcats turn it over. Here come the Warriors. Angledes down. Now she'll cut back to the middle. Good little Euro step, trying to get the basket to go. It won't. She'll fight for it now on the floor with Carosa. Jump ball is called. Wildcat ball. And we got a 90-second mask timeout.
Well, the Warriors doing a better job in this one. I mean, we started the half 32-6, if I'm correct, and so 9-34, meaning although it's a slight one, the Warriors do have a 1-point lead in the half, so a much, much better start to the half in the second half than the first, as they went scoreless in the whole of the first quarter. So better job from the Warriors here, getting to the line. That's where they're finding most of their points tonight, but just got to keep playing, as we've said a few times.
Well, the Wildcats, not too much scoring to be seen here so far compared to what they had in the first half, but I mean, when you put up that many points in the first quarter alone like they did, going on a 16-0 run and then just taking off from there, I mean, that insurance right there, I mean, that kind of shows you, hey, you don't really need to score too much here in this one. Just play good lockdown defense, stay calm. No bad fouls, play clean, and be respectful to the opponent as well. But we're back underway here after that mask timeout here on Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well, for this girls' JV basketball game, the World 204 from Neuqua Valley High School. Abby Freeberger finds herself back into the game, bouncing one over to Hernandez, and now to Carosa. Carosa trying to find some space. Puts it all the way across for Hernandez. She looked like she had a lane baseline there. And I think that's what you were pointing at me and mentioning, trying to get my attention, Charlie.
Yeah, Tom, as we were talking, I did kind of look over there and was like, oh, I really wish she'd drive there. But she swings it out to Hernandez, who, it wasn't a bad pass, to be honest, but she just walked, unfortunately. But, yeah, no, I thought she had a lane there.
Ooh, little dipsy doodle move there from number 14, Ashley Jenkins. Unfortunately, it could not go. Really nice move down low. She tried to get the floater, but wouldn't work. Hernandez now in that right-hand corner on her pivot. Yep, they're going to say she walked it. Yeah, it didn't look like she maintained the pivot foot there, Charlie.
Yeah, she's just moving it around slightly, and that's what they're going to get the travel on. Back-to-back travels for her.
Taylor Curry finds her Warrior counterpart. On the pass, wouldn't go. That was Jenkins, number 14, trying to go down low for Aranda, number 32, who's been in and out of this one as well. Here come the Cats, though, once again. 34-9 our score. 2:10 remaining in the third quarter. Here is Abby Freeberger trying to make something happen. All the way across now for Hernandez. The low pass goes to Carosa, who puts it back out now for Julie Ruggles. Here's Pesky handing it off now to Hernandez, way on top of the key. Throws it down low. Good feed. Freeberger for two. Oh, it won't go. She couldn't finish it. Rebound taken. That's Pesky. She'll get fouled on the left-hand side, and she'll end up on the line for two.
Pesky did a really nice job there because she saw the contact coming and then put it up and kind of bumped into her a little bit. So, yeah, really nice job to intentionally draw the foul there from her. So, she will go to the line to shoot two.
Our first shot just misses the mark. Just swirled around the back of that rim and couldn't find its way in.
Yeah, definitely a disappointing period of play here from the Wildcats. Only 2 points in the last 5 minutes or so. So definitely going to want to look to get more on the board here, because despite the lead, you still want to play through the whole game.
Lucky bounce from Pesky, that'll go. Well, certainly they may not be happy with the way they've played this quarter, but they need to at least be proud of themselves for the way that they've played early on in this one, especially the first half. That one will not go. Rebound taken, bounce back out now for Clifford to slow things down for the Wildcats. And here comes Julie Ruggles. 1:32 left here in quarter number 3. 35-9 our score now in favor of the Wildcats. Hernandez bounces one back over to Ruggles and throws it for Carrozza, who puts it on now for Pesky in the corner. Gets it to Ruggles. Now she makes a move around her defender, throws it all the way across for Carrozza. The Wildcats just playing catch around here, especially beyond the arc. Pass was deflected by Jenkins. Now here's a shot from Hernandez. Looked like she was trying to go for the bank. Good hustle there from Pesky. That ball finds its way out of bounds, and it'll be Warrior ball.
Yeah, I think for Hernandez, was trying to just rush that shot a little bit because the defender was getting up to her face, so that will result in an air ball for her. But we saw her come in and hit a 3 on her first play of the night, so definitely a good shooter, just not her best shot there.
Jenkins handling the ball well. She gets the nice bounce to go. And the Warriors in double digits now.
And the Warriors finally finding a score from someone who isn't Curry.
I noticed that as well. Yeah, Curry has 9 points in this one. Here's Hernandez now. Comes back up to the top. Bounces one on. Feeds it through nicely to Wayant. Here's Alexa Carrozza. 18 to go left. 18 to go in the third. Down low Clifford. Back out Hernandez. Fakes the shot. Goes around her defender. Puts it up. Nothing but net for the short 2. And here's 8 seconds and 7 remaining now. The Warriors looking for one last shot. 3 seconds and 2. Oh, it's blocked by Carrozza. Jenkins wanted to just set up for what she thought would be an open look at a half-court shot, but Carrozza not giving up on the play. We head into the fourth and final frame of this one. The Wildcats up big, 37-11.
That was pretty funny, Dom. I really like that play from Alexa Carrozza. You saw 14 set up like she was just going to get the look, and she kind of just wanted to try it, but Alexa was like, no easy shots in this one, and an absolute stuff from half court. Yeah. So nice job from her. I love to see that aggressive play.
Well, there hasn't been a lot of easy shots anyway in this one for the Warriors. The Wildcats have just played stellar lockdown defense.
Yeah, I mean, we've just seen the Wildcats dominate defensively all night long, and I mean, that was a better quarter for the Warriors defensively. I mean, 5 points offensively, you can't be too happy with that, but defensively only allowing the Wildcats 5 of their own. So a much better quarter than anything they've had thus far.
I'd have to agree with you there, Charlie. And the thing is with the Wildcats, they haven't sat and wait around for the ball to get deep into the paint. They have gone out and got it, especially on top of the key. You see the nice steals on the left-hand side.
We know with the tallest girl on the floor being 5'7" for the Wildcats, it's
5'10".
Oh, 5'10", right. My bad. Still not the tallest team, and definitely needing a big shooting performance.
Carrozza takes it up now. Looks like she'll play the one spot to start off quarter number 4. Puts it on for Hernandez. Hernandez now for Pesky. Left-hand side, fakes the handoff. Pass was tipped. Carrozza trying to maintain it. She will. She fights off a few Warriors. Waynet, nice move around the defender to keep it in possession for the Wildcats. Back to Waynet. Now for Carrozza. Good ball movement here beyond the arc for the Wildcats. All the way across for Waynet. She'll take the long 2. It will not go off the back of the rim. It bounces out quickly. Pesky now for Hernandez. Throws it all the way across Waynet. Wildcats just trying to play icebreaker here. Keep in possession of the ball and just take their time and look for a good shot, but that pass is broken up. Somehow it finds its way into the hands of Alexa Carroza. Yeah, the Warriors just cannot find a way to keep that ball away from the Wildcats. They finally get the rebound. That's VJ. A foul will be called on Maya Clifford, number 13. That will be her third of the half and the game as a whole. Wildcats now have 3 fouls this half, with the Warriors having just 2.
Well, we've seen some really good disciplined defense from both sides here, as, you know, neither team really near the foul bonus, so it's always nice to see.
Curry puts it out to the left-hand side. It's a great basketball name to have.
Played pretty well in the All-Star game.
He did. Didn't he win the three-point contest?
You set a record, my friend.
Wow. See, the thing with me is I'm not the biggest basketball aficionado. I'm not huge on the NBA. I'm more of an MLB, NHL guy myself, but I'll dabble in some NBA highlights in basketball now and then. I did see Curry won, though, so I didn't know he set a record. How many points did he have in a round?
31 he got.
Wow.
Including his, like, Mountain Dew and Moneyball, so.
Is that what they did? Like, explain it to me, because, I mean, it may get repetitive for the audience because they might have seen it, but, I mean, how much was that Mountain Dew Moneyball? Was that like?
If I'm correct, the Moneyballs are worth 2, and the Mountain Dew one might be 3, but the Moneyballs are definitely worth 2, so he was able to go, like, 5 for 5 on his last rack, so.
Oh, nice. I did see that. Waynant for 3, bang!
Speaking of Steph. There's a 3 there from a Wildcat. Nice shot.
Wyant just found herself open beyond the arc. Curry puts that one in. 40-13. Huge 3, though, from Wyant. Yeah, they gave her the time and space, and she said, I'll take that. Here is Clifford back out for Liakani into the game. Betsy George now gets it over to Cindy Pesky, having some trouble in the corner. Bounces one over to Clifford, back to Pesky. She'll take a 3 from the corner. It will not go. Johnny on the spot there was Betsy George. She couldn't get it to go. A foul will be called. It looks to be on Curry.
Would have been funny if she hit that. She got an assist.
Still not sure how you would count those, the complete air balls, but then your teammates right there to pick up the loose change.
You asked them, it was a great pass.
That's one way to put it. Hey, that was a nice pass she had. Oh, yeah, totally. I was absolutely going for a pass. Liakani trying to go down low. Bobby saying, no, set it back up. Liakani now will drive. She'll get the floater up, won't go. Rebound taken by Freeberger down low. She is fouled and go to the line for 2. 4:14 to go here in quarter number 4. 40-14 our score. The Wildcats lead over the Warriors, I believe, by 26. Freeberger, it will not go. Rattled around in the rim for a little bit. Subs come in. Liakani goes out. In comes Ruggles. Freeberger's second free throw is up. That is no good as well. Rebound taken there by Conroy. She'll fight for it, but steps out of bounds on that Wildcat lettering beneath the basket.
Yeah, does well there to get the rebound and fight for the ball, but just stepped out as she tried to save it, but you like to see it.
Curry going to walk towards that right-hand side. Handles the ball. Now Aranda now gets it back to Curry. Guarded there by Betsy George. She'll take the 3. Does not go. Rattles round. Rebound taken by Wayan, and she'll reset here for Ruggles. And the Wildcats ready to set up yet another play. George now. Good cut. Couldn't find it, though. Into the game is the new Warrior, and he gets it to Curry. Curry steaming down the court. Nice right-handed finish from the Warrior. 40-16 now our score.
Betsy George just kind of overran her a little bit and gave her a nice lane for the easy layup.
Conrad got the feed from Abby Freeberger. Now Conrad finds some room on the left-hand side. She can't finish. Good fight there from Ruggles. Sam Wayant just gets it back to Ruggles. Had a lot of time, but don't want to shoot it there. Just run down the clock. George, no foul there, but it'll stay
clean.
Wildcat ball.
Yeah, they call that clean, so a nice block there defensively for Waubonsie. I really wanted her to shoot that ball. I thought she was wide open, but yeah, as you said, definitely trying to look for a smarter pass, but it will remain Wildcat ball off of a vicious block down low.
Well, we'll head into our fourth and final masked timeout of this JV basketball game for the girls. This is Dominic Liacani alongside Charlie Rook here for Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, make sure you stay tuned for our senior night coverage for the girls varsity team. 4 seniors to celebrate, as this will be their last home game in a Wildcat uniform tonight. We can't wait to bring all that coverage to you live here, thanks to Neuqua Media. 3:04 remaining here in regulation. The girls JV squad for the Wildcats leads over the Warriors 40-16 in this War of 204 bout on the court. Wayant finds Freeberger down low. She tries to go for the layup. Won't go. Gets her own rebound. Now fought for, and here come the Warriors. Here's Curry once again. Trying to drive down low. Good move. Nice Euro step, but she can't finish on the left side. Conrad fights for it with Aranda. Now it finds its way into the hands of Hernandez, who bounces one over to Ruggles. Ruggles now coming down the right-hand side. Guarded by Curry. Gets into the corner for Wayant. The shoes really stand out on her, Charlie.
Yeah, you got those nice orange ones there. Always nice to stand out.
Jenkins fights for it down low. She'll end up getting the ball back. Good defense from her. Now driving, floats one up. Won't go. Swatted by Freeberger out to Hernandez. 2:17 now left in regulation. Wildcats still up by a bunch.
See if either team can close out this game with a bit of a bang.
Cutting down low is Conrad. Good feed from Freeberger, and we got a timeout. They're going to get the subs in now. You're going to see Cindy Pesky into the game. Conrad still in there. Freeberger as well. Number 15, that is Julie Ruggles, and Olivia Hernandez, number 30 as well.
Yeah, this Wildcat offense does a great job of cutting on the offensive side, and we've seen it quite a few times tonight and mentioned it quite a bit. And when they find the finish, it's a great play.
Moran gets it back out to Jenkins, getting it back now. Moran trying to drive low. Good defense there from the Wildcats. 2 defenders on her. Scramble for it on the floor. Jump ball.
Good hustle there from the Warriors. Had to see them hit the floor for that one.
Ruggles to take it out for the Wildcats. Ruggles trying to find some room. Now gets down low to Conrad. Conrad puts it up. It'll go.
It's a cut we've been talking about.
44 now for the Cats. They still lead big time over the Warriors. Good moves from Curry. She'll pull up for the 3. It will not go. Rebound taken there by Ruggles, as she got a nice bounce as it kicked out to her. Timeout called. I think this is just to get the subs in.
Yeah, that's it. I imagine they'll, if they don't hold the ball here, they'll definitely keep hold of it for a longer position.
Yeah, you want to try and run that clock out. Yeah, Liacani into the game now with Carosa as well.
Yeah, no real point in scoring here. We'll see what they do. Maybe someone wants to take a 3 just to try it.
Well, less than a minute now remaining here in quarter number 4 and in the game. Thrown across for Liacani. They're just going to play catch with it along the arc as of now. George trying to cut instead. Liacani finds herself with the ball now. Throws it back out for Pesky. Here's Carosa getting it to Betsy George. Ruggles now gets it all the way back out at the top of the key. 30 remaining in regulation. Liacani overheads 1-2. George, and now back to Carosa. Hard pass over back to Liacani. Wildcats just playing some toss right here. 14 to go.
Yeah, I like this ball movement to end the game for the Wildcats. Just, eventually find the
Wow.
shot. Yeah.
It all led to that. The Wildcats look like they'd been moving the ball around there for a good 30 to 40 seconds, and then Ruggles just taking advantage. 2 seconds and 1. That'll do it. The girls on the JV level 4. The Wildcats will close out their home schedule with a huge win against the Warriors, winning by 30. Your final being 46 to 16.
But, a really dominant win there for the Wildcats. And much better half from the Warriors, though, as they entered down by 26, and they'll lose by 30. So only a 4-point loss during the second half. So much better game for them. They can take that away, go home knowing they played a much better game in the second half. But, yeah, story of this one, definitely just an absolute blowout win for the Wildcats there, and a great way for this JV team to end their home schedule. So congratulations to them, and we will see you soon for this varsity coverage. Please don't go anywhere.
Yeah, and it was nice too, for my side of things, with my family being able to call a game on for my sister, and Mom at home's definitely happy. So if you're tuning in right now, hi Mom. I hope you got what you wanted, and hopefully you enjoyed. I love you, and Nat, if you're listening to this, I love you too. Just huge shout-outs to the media department making this all happen. It was fun to cover the girls JV side of things as well, just to watch them and see them develop. Yeah, like you said, Charlie, earlier, this is the future right here that you're looking at as well. Obviously, you got those 3 phenomenal freshmen on the varsity level, but you also need the sophomores and the juniors on the JV level to step up, especially next year as well, losing 4 strong seniors.
Yeah, no, because if I'm correct, I believe 3 of those seniors are starters. So definitely gonna need some girls to step up into some of those bigger roles. And as you said, it was awesome to cover the JV game. Don't get to do that very often. Just a fun thing to do. It's cute you talking to your mom there, Dom. Very nice.
But that'll do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Wildcats win by 30. That was girls JV basketball. We'll have the varsity action coming at you at 7 p.m. And again, before that, we'll also have the celebration of the class of 2021. So stay tuned. We'll keep the stream rolling here live on Neuqua Media on YouTube or neuquatv.org. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you for senior night. The Warriors and the Wildcats, the War 204 on the varsity level at 7 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Thanks so much, folks. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the gymnasium inside of Neuqua Valley High School in Naperville, Illinois. I am Dominic Leacani alongside my partner Charlie Rook, covering now the girls varsity basketball game here as the Wildcats play host to the Warriors, the War of 204 on the court. Then we'll throw it down to Mr. Brennan for the national anthem. And now let's get you these starting lineups.
DBC matchup between Waubonsie and Neuqua Valley. First, the starters for Waubonsie. The first starter, number 2, Anna Lau. Second starter, number 3, Marty Banks. Third starter, number 12, Meredith Martin. Next starter, number 25, Lauren Freet. And number 34, Lauren Mcknight. Abrams is coached by Brett Love, Adrian Reba. Now for your starters for Neuqua Valley. At one guard, the senior, number 23, Jessica Sullivan. And another guard, the senior, number 22, Ellie Osmond. And forward, a senior, number 14, Jada Devine. And forward, a junior, number 30, Allison Hoffman. And in the middle, a senior, number 41, Claudia Rodriguez. Neuqua's coached by Mike Williams, Jordan Turner, Justin Williams, and Bobby Jones.
So there you have it, your starting five for the Wildcats. All 4 seniors on the girls' squad will be out there, as well as junior Allison Hoffman, who gets the starting call tonight. And the Warriors will start with it. It will be Lob to put it in for Banks to get us underway. Here, the War of 204, girls varsity basketball is underway, and here we go. Good pressure there to start there from Hoffman.
Awesome
Wanting
to see Hoffman start this game.
Yeah, she wanted to set the tone early. Lob now. Thought about shooting a 3, guarded there by Devine and Hoffman here. Catching this girls varsity basketball action live here on Neuqua Media. That one is off. Rebound taken by Allison Hoffman. This is Dominic Leacani alongside my partner Charlie Rook, bringing you this live coverage of the girls varsity basketball matchup between the Warriors and the Wildcats. Post up there from Gallegos won't go. She tries to get her own rebound. Scrambled for Wisner now for a long 3. It'll go! Nice way to start senior night. The co-commit puts one in from deep, and they force the Warriors to take a quick timeout into this one.
I mean, wow, what a shot there to start the game from Ellie Wisner. Really couldn't have dreamt of a better start if you're the Wildcats. I mean, what a three. That was at least a foot or so beyond the arc. So great way to start this one for the Wildcats. You can see the Warriors definitely thrown off guard a little bit there as they'll take a quick timeout, but what a shot.
Well, the Wildcats enter this one 5-3 in the DVC, and their third to last game of the season. Last home game, they are 9-3 overall. Waubonsie, on the other hand, 1-8 overall, 1-6 in conference. So the Wildcats in second in the DVC, the Warriors sixth. And here's Banks now. Banks takes a long two, rattles around, won't go. Rebound taken there. And number 25, Lauren Threat, man, she's going to be a threat down low tonight there. You like my pun there, Charlie?
Very nice job, Dom. Very nice job. And she is proving to be just that to start out this game.
Wisner now driving. Good move over the head, and she gets it to go. Ellie Wisner down low. Nice little Euro step type move.
Wisner showing us she can shoot and drive to the inside. So she'll take the Wildcats' first 5 points.
There's a steal
from Sutton.
She caught Mcknight off guard. Feed to Wisner. She's got a quick 7.
And what a start to this game, not just from the Wildcats, but from Ellie Wisner, hitting a 3 and 2 nice layups.
Mcknight pulls up for the shot, won't go. Rebound taken by Threat down low. Up. She'll get fouled by Wisner. She'll go to the line for 2.
And you can see Wisner definitely felt her hands are up there, but she will go to the line anyway. And hot start for the Wildcats. Nice to get the momentum on their side early for this senior night game against Waubonsie.
You only see one senior for the Warriors. That's number 34, Lauren Mcknight, on the floor.
Well, they're a very junior-led team, as you can see here. I believe only 2 seniors on the roster. So maybe not their best year this year, but a team.
Yeah, you got a violation there, and Threat caught her teammate down low. I believe that was number 12, Meredith Martins, who jumped early, and that'll be a lane violation. No point there for the Warriors. 7-3 though our score. 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. We're just underway. A lot of basketball to play. It stays Wildcat ball off the pass that was deflected. Intended for Gallegos down low. That pass came from Wisner, and it's broken up by the Warriors. A lot of senior festivities here tonight, though, Charlie. You see the balloons on the other side on the bleachers. You also see the balloons on the back of the bench. Nice move there from Gallegos. First Wildcat other than Wisner to put points on the board. But as I was saying, a lot of good festivities tonight for the seniors. We saw outside the gym that they had a big 21 sign for the seniors to celebrate.
Well, yeah, no, that's what we love to see. Send these seniors off with some love. Put in 4 long years in this program, and great to see them getting recognized. I know we saw them walk in with about 800 balloons and tie it to the rails and behind the chairs, which was pretty funny. So
I think that's very interesting as well. Devine kind of got caught off guard with the pass. Here's Wisner. Oh, she can't get it to go. She was looking for another one.
Place would have absolutely erupted.
They're going to call a foul on her there. She got caught reaching. She tried to pull back at the last minute. Hannah Lobb got fouled there. It'll stay Warrior ball. It'll go back under their own basket. But now Wisner with 2 quick fouls. She's got to be careful here. Warriors with no fouls so far. Wildcats have 2, both of them coming from Ellie Wisner. Pretty early. Mcknight pulls up for a long 3. It will not go. Hoffman couldn't handle the rebound. Now they'll say she stepped out on the baseline. It'll be Warrior ball under their opposition's basket.
And just a slight miscue there from Hoffman. She just assumed she was in, but actually had her foot on the line. But
Grace Abrams is going to come in for Amari Banks. 13 in for 3. The Warriors make their first sub of the night. Under the basket, Mcknight trying to find some help, and that's going to be a 5-second violation, and the Warriors turn it over.
Great defense there from the Wildcats, pressing really hard and covering up every man, and we'll see a 5-second violation.
Jada Devine to take it up, one of the 4 seniors that are being celebrated tonight. She'll drive low. Nice move with the right hand. Puts it in. Shifty stuff there, and the senior veteran able to put it home. 11-3 now. Wildcats up by 8 early. Lob swings over. Mcknight trying to look for some help. She'll get it back to Lob for 3. It will not go off the rim. Caught Hoffman off guard. It goes off her body and into Lauren Thrett's hands down low. She'll finish at 11-5 now, our score.
Yeah, Wildcats doing a nice job. Warriors doing a nice job on the offensive glass, and at least 4 of their points coming from there.
Ball deflected. Jessica Sun comes back up with it. Wisner thought about taking a 3. Instead, she'll put it way back out for Sun, who puts it in the corner for Allison Hoffman for the long 2, and she puts it in.
Great shot there from Hoffman. I felt it was a little forced, but a great shooter in her own right, and made it look easy there.
This is Lob. Handles, now gets it over to Mcknight on the left side. Swings it over to Abrams again just into the game. Back to Mcknight, the senior. Lauren Mcknight on the top of the key. Trying to look for some help. Good pressure from the Wildcats. Not allowing the Warriors to get anything going down low. Abrams going to drive here. Guarded, tries to feed it down low. Would have been a nice pass if they would have connected there. That was intended for Meredith Martins. She would have had a nice look at the basket, but instead it's Wildcat ball, and we have our first of 4 masked timeouts here tonight.
And yet the Wildcats defense just absolutely suffocating the Warriors right now. Apart from the rebounds, we've really seen the Wildcats kind of dominate on every front, and seen some really nice play from Wisner to start this game, and Hoffman getting into the mix as well, proving that the team's in good hands next year. She's set to take over as definitely one of the leaders on this team. So excellent start from the Wildcats here, and they'll look to keep on pushing as this game continues forward.
Yeah, 2 crucial juniors that come off the bench for the Wildcats, and Hoffman and Gillespie. They're going to have to step up, especially next year. A very strong class of seniors leaving Neuqua Valley that have come out of this girls' basketball program. In the corner now, Wisner pulls up for 3. It will not go. Rebound goes off the fingertips of Devine. Here comes Lob down the court on the left side. Draws the foul. The Wildcats can't believe it on the bench. Good defense, says Mike Williams. Instead, the ref says that foul is on number 23, and Jessica Sun sends Lob to the line for her first 2 of the night.
Despite the foul call there, great hustle defense from Sun to get back and get that, not stop, but puts her on the line to make her earn the 2.
Lob drains her first one. Her second free throw is up, and it is good. Nothing but not there. Really nice arc on that shot. So here comes Jada Devine now. Just passes that Wildcat logo at half court. Finds some room on the left side. Wisner thought about a 3. Instead, she'll take the short 2, and it'll go. Wisner finding room all over the floor tonight to make things happen, and she has a quick 9.
Well, Wisner missed her last 2 threes and felt this time I'll take it in as here comes Hoffman.
Good steal from her. She just can't handle it, though, pressured by Lob. It's going to be Waubonsie ball. Looked like it just went off the leg of Hoffman. Didn't seem like she had too much control.
Yeah, I definitely thought it'd be Wildcat ball after a poke, but yeah, no, there must have been a deflection down there that we couldn't see from up here.
Mcknight tried to set the screen for Lob. Instead, she just goes the opposite way. Now down low for Threat. Threat trying to post up, won't go. Good board there from Gallegos.
Good D from Hoffman as well. Arms straight up, and nice job.
Wildcats almost caught the Warriors in transition. Instead, they decided to slow things down here. Here's Jessica Sun now. Just working things on the top of the key. Screen set by Hoffman. Long shot. Gallegos with the 3. She found some room and puts it in.
We've seen her really develop as a shooter as this season's gone on, and it's been an awesome sight to see as one of the bigger girls on the floor, showing that she's no slouch when it comes to hitting threes.
Well, you don't see a lot of it. That one banks in for
Oh.
Lauren Mcknight.
Mcknight answers with a three of her own.
Sometimes you don't have to call the bank shot. You just put it in like she did there. Wisner driving once again, hits off the top of the rim. Good hustle from her. She keeps it in. No, they're going to say she steps out. Warrior ball, and the subs will come in. Banks back into the game for Mcknight, and here comes number 24, Elizabeth Sanchez. So some new faces on the floor for the Warriors. 1:19 left here in quarter number 1, 18-10. Our score, Wildcats lead the Warriors by 8. Down low for Threat. The foul is called. It'll be on Hoffman. Sends yet another Warrior to the line.
Yeah, and that's a disappointing foul if you're Hoffman. Felt like you were straight up there and played good defense, but again, you don't mind sending girls to the line rather than just give her the easy layup. Let's make her earn it at the line.
Threat gets her first free throw to go. Let's see if the Warriors can kind of jump off here a little bit. That was them that jumped off last time. Threat has kind of a delayed shot, so they were anticipating an earlier shot of last time. And she kind of threw her teammates off, and that's what caused the violation. No violation there. The free throw is good. Makes both of them. And it's an 18-12 game now. Wildcats up by 6. Sun finds some room. She'll put one up for 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Hit the front and the back of the rim, and just an unfortunate bounce for the senior. Now a 3 taken. There from lob. It will not go. Here come the Cats catching the Warriors in transition. Jada Devine can't control the ball. Oh, they're not going to call a foul. Instead, they're going to say Warrior ball.
Yeah, and you can see the Wildcat bench definitely wanted a foul called there, but solid defense from the Warriors. And as you said, let's see if they can use this as a jumping off point to get back into this one.
Lob now getting around the screen set by Martins. Here's Banks trying to move along the baseline. It'll stay Warrior ball. Already 4 fouls for the Wildcats. And this contest, still only in the first. They got to be careful not to get into too much foul trouble. Pass deflected by Hoffman. She actually found that behind her and scoops it up. Goes in. She'll get fouled. Finding the loose ball off the miscue on the inbound. Hoffman will go to the line for her too.
And yeah, Hoffman's doing a great job, definitely proving she has earned a spot in this starting 5 tonight. And hits some really nice shots and playing a really nice game defensively.
Hoffman's first free throw does not go. Sub Shannon Gillespie will come in, and Allie Wisner will sit for a bit.
It's really been Wisner that's gotten this Wildcat team off to such a hot start. I mean, 9 points in the opening quarters. Not shabby at all.
Unlucky bounce there. Hoffman unable to make her second one. It bounces off the hand of Claudia Gallegos, who was going for the layup, and now the Warriors back in possession here. Lauren Mcknight, the senior on this Warrior squad. Like you said, Charlie, just one of 2. She'll take it up. And pressured early by Gillespie, newly into the game. Mcknight tries to find some room. Tries to find Threat down low. It's turned over. The pass too low and out of her reach. That would have been a nice feed had she gotten it off.
Yeah, and with Gillespie coming into the game, you'll definitely notice that it's going to be very much an upperclassman.
3 seconds and 2. Trying to get the shot off. Will not go. Looked like an underhanded, almost 3 there. I don't know if Jessica Sun, I mean, she's using her momentum to get that ball up and just float it in underhand. She's unable to get it to go, though, before time expires. It bounces away, and we head into quarter number 2 with the Wildcats up by 6 here. They lead the Warriors 18-12, and we're bringing it all live to you here from Neuqua Media on YouTube and NeuquaTV.org as well. Again, the War 204 from Neuqua Valley High School. So glad you can join myself, Dominic Liacani, as well as Charlie Rook.
And as I said, they that we'd see more upperclassmen in the lineup tonight. We have, but there are going to be 3 freshmen checking into the game now for the Wildcats. Definitely the future of this team. Caitlin Washington, Norcus, and Navarro. They played absolutely solid basketball all year round. So excited to see what they're going to do next year as well as tonight.
I really like the way that Navarro handles the ball from the one spot.
Navarro is a very, very impressive player just because of her limited size.
Oh, yes.
A very shifty guard, yeah.
Couldn't agree with you more on that, partner. Washington now in the corner for Wisner, back into the game. Navarro trying to find some space, puts it back out for Ellie Wisner. Wisner all the way across for Washington. Again, one of those freshmen just in the game. Norcus now in the corner trying to drive baseline. That pass right into the hands of Lauren Mcknight. She'll get it for Lob. Lob down low, gets the 2 to go, and an easy layup there.
Great play there from Waubonsie, translating a great steal defensively over to an easy basket. And if they're going to keep up the pace with this high-flying Wildcat offense, they're going to need to do more of that tonight.
Washington, another pass stolen. Lob again now. Deflects it. Norcus trying to pressure her. That pass is broken up now. It was intended down low for Sanchez, and Washington broke it up. There's Navarro trying to feed it down low for Norcus.
Yeah.
And it goes off of the shin of number 24 on the Warriors.
Yeah, that pass from Waubonsie really just needed to come earlier, and Navarro just tried to scoop it around. I think it's Mcknight.
Wow, a 3 there. Caitlin Washington, the freshman, puts one in.
You saw it running back. The coach wants the press.
Wildcats
nice
up 7
move
now.
there.
Yeah, great move from Mcknight. Trying to get around, fades away. Can't get it to go off the backboard, but no rim. Here comes Gallegos now, the senior captain, hands it off to Washington. Now in the corner, Ellie Wisner for 3. It will not go. Rebound taken there by Mcknight after she scrambles for it in the air with Jada Devine. Washington makes a move around Norcus. She tries to drive. She'll draw the foul. They're going to say she will go to the line. It's going to be on Norcus, her first of the night. But with 6:22 remaining here in the second quarter and the first half, the Wildcats have a 21-14 lead.
Well, Mcknight, really, for the Warriors, doing a really nice job to keep them in it. And as she cans what I think is her 3rd point, but it's not her point total. She's playing a great game defensively and scoring quite a few rebounds for them as well.
Second free throw good there from Mcknight. And Washington, the freshman, to take it back. Hands it over on a nice bounce pass to Kylie Norcus. It finds its way in the hands of Jada Devine. Now driving baseline. Ellie Wisner feeds her senior counterpart, Gallegos. Can't finish on the first one. Gets the rebound. Jump ball on the floor. Warrior ball. Gallegos has had some struggles finishing low of late. She's picked it up, especially in that game against DeKalb a few nights ago. Excuse me, Glenbard East. Lob now picks up her dribble, finds Banks on the right-hand side. Goes for threat down low, right over the head of Jada Devine and out of her reach. That gives Lauren Threat an easy basket down low. 21-17 now.
That was a great pass because it just got over the hand of Devine and found Threat perfectly.
Bounces right into the hands of Jada Devine, now down low. Norcus from Claudia Gallegos puts one up. It won't go. Rebound scramble for, and it will be Warrior ball off the hand of Jada Devine. And you'll see Zoe Navarro come back in. She'll sub in for Ellie Wisner.
Yeah, and slowly but surely the Warriors have kind of dragged themselves back into this game. It's now only 4.
Mcknight, pressure from the Wildcats. They got the full court going. Gallegos up. That's the downside of the press, though. That gave the Warriors a lot of time, but the Wildcats able to regroup. Washington trying to catch them in transition now. Has space beyond the arc. Just throws one out now to the side for Navarro. Puts one back out now for Washington. Washington gets a little dribbler from Norquist, who puts it in the corner. Long two from Gallegos will not go. Rebound taken there from Zoe Navarro, but she is blocked from lob. Waubonsie's coaches wanted to try and find lob down low, but it doesn't matter anyways. Mcknight puts that one in. Lob had a really good look down low. Nobody saw her and fed her.
I like this from the Wildcats. Just slow it down here. Take it up. Don't allow Waubonsie to capitalize on this momentum and play fast.
Well,
take your time looking for an easy shot here.
Down low, Gallegos gets it back out. Kylie Norquist took a look at three, but she wouldn't. Instead, she tries to float one up. It won't go. Here comes Mcknight down the floor now. Gets past two Wildcats, puts one up, and the bank will go. Timeout called. It'll be a full timeout. Or excuse me, 30-second timeout.
Yeah, much needed timeout here from the Wildcats. I mean, just this Waubonsie team just kind of picking them apart in the last few minutes of this game. And we mentioned Mcknight driving on 2 occasions really nicely into the lane. And Waubonsie, after being down by 8 at one point, have now tied this thing back up with a run of their own. And the Wildcats definitely need to start finding their offense again.
Well, earlier in the season, Friday, February 19th, the Wildcats defeated Waubonsie over in Aurora at the other Valley by a final score of 55-22. Warriors already going to get past that 22-point plateau if they keep doing what they're doing. They're having a nice game so far. Mcknight really doing a nice job of driving low. You also see Threat as well. And hate to make another bad pun here, but Threat is a threat. And I said that earlier, but I mean, I can't really find another joke to fit in with that last name, but it definitely works.
Well, yeah, no, they're overall leader in points right now, and she has done a great job of keeping them in the game. Washington wants the 3. No good.
Nope. Rebound taken on the bounce by Mcknight, trying to make a move around Washington. Instead, it's fed to Banks back into the game. Banks finds some room. She'll get fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. They're going to say that's on Zoe Navarro. I like that matchup between Navarro and Banks. Very similar height-wise and a lot of skill with the ball movement as well. First shot from Banks will go. Now, I like that matchup, Charlie, and I say that not just because of their size, because I think it's good to see that up top, the pressure that they've both been putting on.
You know, 2 shifty players in the guard position, 2 great distributors of the ball for sure, so definitely nice to see those 2 matched up against each other.
Screen set by Norquist, giving Navarro some kind of room. Instead, it's fed back out to Norquist, who goes back into the corner. Navarro looked at 3, does not take it, and gets it back to her freshman counterpart in Caitlin Washington, who tries to set things up. Here is Ellie Wisner. It looks like the Warriors are in a zone right now.
Yeah, no, they've dropped into a 3-2 zone for the last couple minutes of this game, and it's really been working, as you can see there. Wildcats just can't get anything into the paint.
Misplay there from Threat. Sends Wisner up, won't go. Rebound taken by Navarro. She can't get it up enough. And here comes Law back down the other way. On the other end of the floor, floats one. Oh, it does not find its way into the bucket. And here comes Navarro back down the other way. She puts it in the corner. Ellie Wisner for 3. Will not go. But it's taken right there by Norquist. She can't finish. But she's fouled. A push. Mask falls off. She puts it right back on and goes to the line, I believe. She should be.
Well, the Warriors definitely playing with some like physicality and a bit of a chip on their shoulder after a blowout loss to this Wildcat team in the last time they played, and they'll definitely be looking to come in here and ruin senior night almost.
See Washington come out for Gallegos. Just maybe to set up the inbound play here. Wisner found herself in the corner. That's where she does most of her damage. Decides to hold on to it. Here's Zoe Navarro. Trying to move around. Swings it out. Fake shot there. Look, wow! Ellie Wisner had all eyes on basket there. She made a nice feed down low for Kylie Norquist to put in the bucket.
Now Navarro guarding Mcknight. I like this matchup.
Oh, Mcknight, nice turnaround. Oh, she can't get the shot to go, however.
I mean, if I'm Mcknight, I'm driving there. You're playing against Navarro, who's much shorter than you.
Wisner pulls back, long two. It will go. Nice little shot there.
Much needed hit for her. She's missed her last few, so nice job to make that one go.
Sends her into double digits. Ooh, that pass almost stolen from Zoe Navarro. Oh, it goes off Mcknight. They'll say Wildcat ball. I thought it was deflected by Navarro, but it must have been touched on its way out of bounds once again by Mcknight. But here comes Zoe Navarro back down the other way. She gets it to Ellie Wisner. They play catch now.
See if the Wildcats can hold on to a little bit of momentum that they've created to end the half. This would be big. There it is.
Wow, there it is. Ellie Wisner once again, another three. Sends her to 14 on the night. Good senior night she's been having so far. Mcknight trying to go past Navarro. Both teams trying to get some sort of momentum. Their side blocked there by Devine. They're going to say it's a foul. She cannot believe it.
Yeah, no one on the Wildcat bench can believe it. As Devine thought, although she came through the hands, it was an all ball. But the official disagreed, and it's going to be threat at the line. And yeah, two much needed hits for Wisner there. And she's having a great game, scoring half of the points for this Wildcat team.
First shot from threat does not go. Second free throw. 5-point game, 1:26 left here in the second quarter.
It is up and it is good. Subs are going to come in. But the Warriors trail the Cats still.
This Warrior team's not going away.
Oh, no, they are not. They're making this a much closer game than what it was earlier in the year. Pass over the head of Norcus, picked up there by Navarro. Good presence of mind to pick up the miscue. And that could have been bad. Goes right through the legs of Wisner, but she's able to recuperate, and she gets it now. Gallegos tries to go low, but it's swatted from her, and here comes Mcknight back the other way. Will not go. She is fouled. The Wildcats, I believe, is that foul number 8 on the half? My goodness.
Yeah, Warriors have done a really nice job of driving to the hoop here and drawing the contact. And we've seen them get the Wildcats now up to 8 fouls, whether Waubonsie only have 2 on them. So Wildcats definitely got to be careful here.
Well, we've got a good one here from the gymnasium inside of Neuqua Valley High School. Dominic Liacani alongside Charlie Rook, bringing you this live coverage of this girls varsity basketball matchup between the Neuqua Valley Wildcats and the Waubonsie Valley Warriors. The Cats playing host to the Warriors on senior night, where we're celebrating the class of 2021 all night long. Screen there set by Devine. Gallegos trying to drive baseline with just 45 seconds, and they'll say she steps out of bounds, so it'll be Warrior ball. Another Wildcat miscue. Warriors down here by just 2 here, Charlie.
Yeah, we really need to see more from Gallegos. I think just hasn't really been able to use her size quite to her advantage in this one, despite having 5 points. But you got to remember, 3 of those coming from the 3 she hit earlier on in the game. So looking to see her become more of a threat down low. But nonetheless, all credit to the Warriors here for just hanging on to this Wildcat team. It almost looked like this might turn into a blowout early on in the game when we saw Wisner just going off, and the Warriors have just fought right back into it, and it's now a 2-point game. They're making it very difficult for the Wildcats here.
And like I mentioned earlier, the final score of the game back in late February was 55-22. Warriors already have more than those 22 points they scored almost a month ago, but it's a good one here so far, and this is a good kind of game to have, especially on senior night when you're celebrating such an event and such great seniors. And 44.4 I should say, left in the first half. Mcknight driving. She's been aggressive all night. I really like the way she plays, Jack. Or excuse me, Charlie.
No problem, my friend. But yeah, no, definitely she has been an absolute force in this game for Waubonsie and is been a driving factor of how they're still in this. That is
Banks
going to be a
and
backcourt violation.
yeah, it was a backcourt.
Because Navarro did a great job there of just kind of playing defense and leaning on her over the line, but not touching the ball as to force the backcourt violation.
Yeah, and Waubonsie's coach and the ref just talked it over, and it looked like a friendly conversation. No harm, no foul there. Yeah, it looked like just really nice pressure from Navarro. Foul is called. Norcus draws it. She got pushed.
But luckily for the Warriors, they only have 3 fouls right now, so.
Navarro to inbound it here in the corner for Washington. Down low, Gallegos trying to post up, using the size to her advantage.
There
It
it is.
trickles in. 12 seconds remaining here. The Wildcats going to try and press.
Yeah, I mentioned it a minute ago. Definitely need to see more of that from Gallegos. Such an advantage as here comes Mcknight.
Oh, gets around 2 Wildcats, both freshmen. She puts it up, won't go. And that'll do it for the end of the half. Mcknight unable to capitalize on the great scoring chance she just had there. But we will head into half with the score standing at 30-26 with the Wildcats having a lead over the Warriors. Charlie, it's been a good one here so far, and especially on senior night.
Well, an absolute battle, and we love to see it, especially on senior night. The Warriors kind of coming in here saying, we do not represent the 1-8 record we have on the year. They've lost 2 very close ones recently, and they feel like they're a team that's still in this against the Wildcats. So great to see that from him, and as we've mentioned a few times, love to see a close game on senior night. And the Wildcats doing a solid job so far as they'll look to close it out in the second half.
Well, that'll do it for half number 1. Hopefully you will stay tuned for our second half coverage as we will have the conclusion of the girls varsity basketball game here. Again, Dominic Leacani alongside my partner Charlie Rook for Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. I thank you so much for tuning in. Wherever you may be, it is senior night. We're happy to celebrate the class of 2021. Don't go anywhere. We will be back for half number 2 of this matchup. Thanks, folks. Stay tuned. And we are back here live on Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. Thank you so much for tuning in to the conclusion of this girls varsity basketball game here between the Wildcats and the Warriors. Neuqua Valley playing host to Waubonsie Valley in this contest. 30-26 our score as we head into quarter number 3. And Charlie, any adjustments that you would have made during halftime if you were both of these teams' coaches?
With the Wildcats, they went into a bit of a scoring drought at the second quarter of this game, and so just got to keep on playing your game. They start to find it towards the end, but that's the main change they've got to do for them. Just continue to score the basketball. Like, oh, I was going to say, there it is, but
Washington doesn't get it, but Gallegos tried to go back up. That wouldn't go either. Scramble for it now. Here's Norcas on the other side. She'll get fouled. And the Warriors draw first blood with the fouls in the second half. Quick foul.
if you're the Warriors, though, you ended that quarter really well. You went on a run, so keep doing what you're doing. You're going to stay in this game against a really, really solid Wildcat team, so I'm sure the message for them was, why not?
Yeah, these two teams are on two different ends of the spectrum. Norcas puts one up, it will not go. Gallegos tried to swat for it down low. But here comes Banks now for the Warriors. She will take it up. Goes down low. Here's Martins finding threat. Pass broken up from Norcas, but now it gets out for Mcknight for the three. It will not go. Good board there from Kylie Norcas, catching the Warriors in transition. Here comes Wisner, no foul called. Couldn't get it to go. Warriors take over, back over. Now scramble for it, under the basket. Reverse will find its way in. Kylie Norcas, what a play.
Almost made it harder than it needed to be with that reverse layup, but gets it in, and the Wildcats draw first blood on the point side on this one.
Warriors gonna slow it down here. Banks picks up the dribble, now puts it out to her left for Lob. Lob is looking down, finds Martins. Back out to Lob. Lob fakes the three. Now throws it all the way back out for Banks. Banks around Gallegos now for Lob. She's got a lot of time and space for the three. It does not go. Rebound taken by Threat. Down low, she puts it in.
Threat just uses her side there against Devine and finds herself collecting a nice two.
Norcas moves the ball nicely. Now bounced from Washington to Devine. Swung way back out for Washington. Trying to swing and instead throws it up for Wisner. Makes the move around the defender. Now it's Washington driving baseline, making contact. No foul call. Shot is up and no good. Here comes Mcknight down the other way.
Yeah, Washington had a really quiet game here. It's a great cut. Finds Threat.
Yeah, Lauren Threat. I'm going to make this pun one more time, and I promise this is the last time I'll say it.
No, I love it.
Charlie, because she is a threat down low. I mean, she gets the ball, and there's no doubt in my mind that she's going to finish it or has a good opportunity. Oh, nice turnaround. Fadeaway will not go. Fought for on the ground. Devine, Gallegos, and Martin go for it. And it's going to be jump ball and Warrior ball going the other way.
Warriors coming out of this half, how they ended the last one, and just catching up with the Wildcats a little bit. Only down by 2 now.
Yeah, 32-30 our score. 5:14 remaining. And quarter number 3. Here's Banks trying to move around Gallegos. Gives Mcknight a lot of time for 3. Takes a bad hop.
Could have had their
the
first
rim,
lead
yeah.
of the game.
They could have. Got a good hop for the Warriors. Bad if you're a fan of the Wildcats. It went right back out for Lob. And now Mcknight is just going to hold it here. We saw a lot of this last year. The Warriors really making the Wildcats come to them. Threat. Short shot does not go. Foul is called. Devine had pressure, and she's helped up by both Threat and Norcas.
Yeah, just bit of a hip check there to send her out of bounds. So definitely a good call by the officials, and we will get a mask timeout.
Third one out of 4 tonight. Yeah, I like how you described that there, Charlie. Yeah, she did look like she took a tumble to the floor. But Devine obviously okay.
Yeah, no, you could definitely hear and see the appeals on the Wildcat side the minute you saw that. Just kind of leaned on her, a bit of a hip check. Nothing Nothing meant to be too rough, just fell over a little bit. And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to mention, though, and that we just saw, Mcknight on that far right side, kind of more up top towards the key. We saw it last year when we were doing a broadcast between these two teams as well. The Warriors are going to make the Wildcats come to them. We saw it a lot last year. It was just a waiting game. The Warriors really wanted to make the Wildcats make the first move because they were just going to sit there. They would wait. They'd hold the ball on their hip, say, you know what, come get it. Come on, play some defense here because we adjust and we create our plays off of what you do. But the Wildcats, I think they might actually have to stay stubborn. I think that's going to be the strategy to break out of that. You know,
because it's definitely a nice strategy for the Warriors because what that does, it just creates holes in the defense for the Wildcats, makes them move, and as you said, they're going to work off of that. So for the Warriors, I mean, if you're the Wildcats, yeah, to stay stubborn, like you said, and eventually they're going to run out of clock to hold the ball.
Mcknight was one of the main culprits of this last year, and she's stubborn too. She will wait and take her time to make a move. Now over to her left for Banks towards that left corner. She'll try to drive baseline. Guarded there by Ellie Wisner. Good pressure. Now for threat down low. Swung all the way back out for Mcknight. One-handed now, puts it for Banks. Banks takes a nice look at three. Will not go. Threat down low. A foul is called. She'll go to the line once again. We've seen her there a bunch tonight.
Yeah, and Threat's just doing a great job down low. We've seen it using her size for the rebound game and putting balls in for easy twos, and that's how she's gone to the line so many times tonight, just not afraid of contact and getting in down and dirty, and she'll shoot another two here.
I believe this is the third time we've seen Threat at the line here in this contest.
And 15 points on the night, hopefully 16 if she makes this one, tie it up. It's going to be a really exciting game here. And
She does tie it up. First time we've been tied tonight since this game was at nada. Here's Caitlin Washington to take it up. Freshman trying to get something going here. Screen set by Devine. Pass fought for. Back out now. Here's Ellie Wisner. Step back three. Got it! Wow, what a play!
My Lord.
Ellie Wisner.
The step back, that was nasty. Oh, my Lord. What a shot from Wisner. I think we're both a little speechless there.
I mean, the amount of skill it takes to take that shot and the amount of confidence you got to have. And Wisner has a lot of that. And they're for good reason that she's confident in that shot of hers. My goodness. That was number 4, I believe, on the night. She's got 17 in this one. Big senior night for her. Oh, down
love that.
Hard. Jump ball. They fought for it in the air. It was between Norcus and Threat. They both looked like they fell to the ground in opposite ways. Yeah, they were fighting for it overhead.
I love that.
That was
defense
a big
from Norcus.
scramble, though.
I love that defense from Norcus, just being really aggressive with it. Threat's definitely bigger than she is, but she was not afraid there and goes down to the floor. Love to see that play.
35-32. Ellie Wisner's three will not go. Wildcats lead the Warriors here by 3 after that big Ellie Wisner shot from deep. Banks driving, floats one up, will not go. Hits
By
off
Washington.
the backboard.
Ooh. Decided not to take it.
A lot of time, Ellie Wisner will not go. Up in the air now, Norcus fights for it, it'll be Warrior ball. Looked like it went off of her. She was battling Mcknight down low. Sub will come in, number 13, Grace Abrams.
And although the miss there, I'd love to see how many threes that Wisner is taking tonight. Definitely putting a lot of confidence in her as this game goes on. And
The full court press here from the Wildcats.
rightly so, she's got 17. But yeah, as you mentioned, the full court press now.
Uh-oh, mishandled there from Lob. She gave it right to Washington, who drives with the left hand. She almost got the and one. Everyone thought it was going in, but it trickles out after a few bad hops off that rim, and Caitlin Washington goes to the line for 2, but you would have loved to see that one fall for the freshman.
But she's had a fairly quiet game tonight, only hitting 1-3 in the, I believe was the second quarter, maybe the first, but yeah, start of the second quarter, she hit that one shot, but then she's had a really quiet game for most of the night, so nice to see her back at the line.
Makes the first one 4-point game. Now let's see if Washington can make this a 5. She does. 37-32. 2:14 remaining in quarter number 3. You're catching this action all live here on Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on any of our content here. Wildcat Weeklies are constantly coming out. We got different production pieces that are being put together. Make sure you catch it all live here, but right now it's coverage of the Warrior 204 on the court between the girls. And a steal here, and here comes Devine. She cannot get it to go, but she is fouled and goes to the line for 2.
The Wildcats finding more of their offense now as the Warriors tied this up. The Wildcats on a 5-0 run right now. Devine looking to push it to 6 or 7 here.
First one doesn't go.
You know, really important that the Wildcats just continue to score the basketball because Waubonsie's defense has done a really nice job all night long.
Sinks the second one. Wisner out, Navarro in. No, she'll get up for the full court press. You got Norquist and Gallegos back down low. Warriors trying to slow things down. The Wildcats really putting the pressure on. No screen set for Mcknight. Behind the back is Lob. Going for Mcknight in the corner. It goes out of bounds. She steps out of bounds. Wildcat ball.
And this possession, fairly important for the Wildcats because an 8-point game gives them a pretty comfortable lead, at least manageable to hang on to in the fourth quarter. So eager to see what they do here.
Washington floats one up, will not go. Tries to get her own rebound, scramble. It'll stay Wildcat ball. It looked like Threat and Mcknight. They hit off one of them. And the inbound now from Navarro, 128. Oh, it hits the rim. It's going to be Warrior ball. Unfortunate turn of events on the inbound.
Yeah, inbound passes like that are never pretty. You just never really know where the backboard quite is.
Mcknight gets the feed from Martins on the inbound. Here she comes. Puts it off now for Sanchez back into the game. Here's Threat on top of the key. We've seen her a lot down low. This one just over a minute remaining here in the third. That air ball is up for Mcknight. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Warrior ball.
Yeah, no, Mcknight tried to answer with a step back of her own, and that one won't go.
Martins inbounding it. Flings it back for Sanchez. She had a nice look. Deep three from Mcknight. Oh, it rolls out. Here comes Norquist. Now a minute to go here in the third. Oh, it goes off her foot, it looked like, and it's going to be Warrior ball. Zoe Navarro looked like she got a fingertip on it. Maybe put some more spin on that ball before it rolled out of bounds, and nevertheless, it's going to be Warrior ball anyways.
Yeah, no, pretty funny there. Just saw a bear crawl on the ground trying to save it.
Gallegos had to tie her shoe there. We're all good now. Yeah, Wildcats still in that full court press. Gallegos down low. Norquist at around half court. Really trying to look for something. Are the Warriors, they get it in. Now it's over the head of Norquist to Sanchez. 52 seconds left here in the third now. Wildcats still up by 6. Mcknight around 2 Wildcats. Puts it in the corner. Martins fakes a 3. Now steps back for 3. That one doesn't go either. Bunch of bad bounces for the Warriors. They can't seem to find any luck on that shooting end. Jada Devine in.
What a shot.
And one. Count it. She'll go to the line. Good drive on that left-hand side.
Great job from her. Drives baseline and jumps into 2 Warriors and draws the foul while doing so. gutsy play from her. She ends up on the floor after the shot.
Dan, 1 attempt does not go. Down, Sanchez. Kind of got stuck there. Good break up there from Kylie Neuqua. Sanchez tried to find lob down low and almost intercepted it cleanly, and instead she can't handle it. It goes out of bounds, but that's a big stop from her.
Well, yeah, and Sanchez really just didn't know how open that her teammate was in the paint, so she didn't release it early enough.
20 to go now. Sanchez puts a shot up. It will fall. Wildcats need to hurry here. Just 17 on the clock. Looking for one last opportunity. Gallegos falls down low. They're going to call time for her. Is she okay?
Well, you really hope so if you're the Wildcats.
She's going to walk out. Gallegos is fairly quiet at points, but right there she showed some sort of pain. Now she's okay. I think they're going to bring her out. No, they're not. They're going to bring Norcus out because they want to try and find Wisner for that last shot.
Well, important here for the Wildcats. You still have 8 seconds. Don't rush the ball. And, yeah, try and find Norcus through your 3. But
Zoe Navarro, it will go.
that works, too. Nice job from Navarro.
Time will expire in the third. The Wildcats will answer fairly nicely. Not their best quarter of the game, but it surely works. They're up 42-34 now.
Well, we saw the Warriors tie this one up at one point at 32 apiece, but that's when the Wildcats decided to really put their foot on the gas and go on a 10-2 run to end the third quarter, and that was just so important and gives them all the momentum going into this fourth quarter.
And before we head into quarter number 4, I want to give some special shout-outs. I want to give a huge thank you to the whole crew here that was able to come early, set up for the JV game as well, and also that is here right now. Special thank you to camera operators Missy Rambasoon and Gracie Torres, as well as a huge special thank you to Mr. John Gelsomino for helping this whole operation to happen. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mr. G. Thank you, Gracie. Thank you, Missy. And thank you, Charlie, as well, for joining me in the booth. It's always a pleasure to call these games with you, my friend. And it's unfortunate that this is the last girls basketball game because these are always fun to do, and we've got a lot of exciting action here from Neuqua.
Well, Dom, we always have a great time, don't we?
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more on there, partner. This is always something I look forward to and doing, and just got such great people around me and an amazing environment.
Exactly.
Let's get into quarter number 4. Mcknight starts it off for the Warriors. They start with the ball. Lob, trying to find threat down low. Good play there from Gallegos to break up that pass. And we're just underway now into the 4th and final frame of this one. In the corner, Mcknight wanted to try a step-back 3. Instead, she just hands it off to Lob. Lob between the legs, trying to work her way around. Jada Devine makes a nice move. Now Devine screen left hand.
Oh, they got travel.
No shot. Yeah, they're going to call travel on the floor. Good eye there from the ref.
Yeah, I was going to say, really nice move, but yeah, good call from the official there to see the travel.
Here's Zoe Navarro, the freshman. Wisner, one hand catches it. Puts it now, Gallegos, good feed down low. Oh, she can't finish it with the left hand. A foul called. And it'll go the Warriors' way. Be on Claudia as well. It's unfortunate for her there. Not only can she not finish that, but the foul called on her.
Disappointing there for the Wildcats, but you really got to like that cut to the basket and the pass there. So although you don't see the score, you've got to be happy with the play because 9 times out of 10, those are going in.
Oh, good play from Martin's able to juggle it around. Wisner now up his threat. Once again, she's fouled, and once again, we'll see number 25 go to the line. Threat, not only a threat with the scoring chances, but also from the line tonight. She's not doing half bad from here as well. This is her 5th opportunity, I believe, and that's a lot. You don't want to give someone like her
the chance from the charity line. Or excuse me, as Ashby likes to call it, the charity stripe.
Charity stripe.
Don't want to say that one. Don't want to say that wrong. Just one of his many Ashbyisms.
Ashby-isms. For sure, right?
Oh, for sure. It will go. Well, I definitely can add that to the vocabulary now, so thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Obviously, you and Jack know a heck of a lot more of basketball than I do, as I believe there is going to be a foul. It's going to be on Threat. Her third foul, so she's starting to get into foul trouble here, but no, you guys are definitely the experts when it comes to basketball. You and Jack, Charlie.
We've got all this experience from watching the Toronto Raptors win it in 2019.
Washington mishandles it. Hands it off for Norcus. Takes a short jumper. It finds its way in. Kylie Norcus steps up and puts one in from the paint. Good steal there from
there it is.
Devine. Tries to reverse it. Will not go. Foul is called. Devine trying to catch the Warriors napping on the inbound. Able to get the steal, and she just can't get there. I believe that foul is going to be on Jada Devine. That's her second. The Warriors have 6 fouls this half, Charlie. This is definitely kind of like the opposite way, or vice versa.
Tale of two halves for the Warriors here. Kind of like always, only had 2 fouls in the first.
Nice.
Beautiful.
There it is. Good steal there. Norcus scoops up the loose ball. The and one. She goes to the line. Really good pressure on the full court press. No, but what I was trying to mention, and I think you were getting to that, the Warriors did not find themselves in foul trouble at all in the first half. Now the Wildcats aren't really finding themselves in trouble, but the Warriors are.
Well, yeah, no, what I was about to say was, like, with 30 seconds left in the half, I remember saying the Warriors' 3rd foul. So being in 7 fouls in this period of play, really, yeah, as we've said, a different story here. And the Wildcats doing a pretty nice job with only 4 fouls.
And that already puts the Wildcats in the bonus. Sanchez gets it back to Mcknight. Trying to look for some help beyond the arc, just feeds it off to Banks. Screen is set, Banks. Now for Sanchez. Deep 3 will not go. It's air ball. Taken in, though, by number 12. That's Martins.
Martins did a really nice job over Devine there.
Stolen.
Navarro finds.
It's Norcus. Navarro, a lot of time for a 3. It will not go off the front of the rim. Good board from Devine. It will go. No foul is called, but it wills its way in the bucket.
That was a great job from Devine there, but she had to fight for that basket.
Wisner maybe got a little too greedy there. The shot from Banks will not go. Rebound from Martins trickles in. Off of the backboard and the rim. 5:23 remaining here in regulation. The Cats up by 11, so they're slowly expanding that lead as we get later and later in this one. Deep 3 from Wisner. Oh, it doesn't go.
What a play that would have been.
It looked nice. And
that was one of those in and out.
Norcus able to clean up. She doesn't finish the bucket, but she'll go to the line for 2. Lauren Mcknight with 3 fouls already. And she's got to be careful because she's been a huge asset to the scoring of this Warriors team.
Yeah, Mcknight's done a really nice job, but quiet in the second half, and a rare air ball off the free throw here, but be willing to bet that does not happen again.
No air ball, but it goes off the top of the front of the rim. Norcus gets the ball back. She tries to put up, won't go. Devine puts it up, won't go. Navarro finishes the job, though. She's down low.
And it takes the 5'4" guard Navarro to get the rebound and put it back in.
That pass was hard off the hand of Norcus. She ends up breaking up a play in which Lob had it on the left side. It's going to be a mess. Timeout, the final one of the game. But an interesting stat that I saw is Zoe Navarro is actually one of the leading offensive rebound getters on this team, and I kid you not. And I know that may be surprising. You may think of it with her size, but she just cleans up down low. And she comes out of nowhere and sneaks up on you with how aggressive she plays and, you know, how crafty of an athlete she is.
Well, yeah, no, definitely one of the, well, she's had to be one of the most crafty players on this team, and really does earn every minute that she gets on this varsity squad with a height of 5'4", and originally it surprised me, but thinking about it now, definitely making sense that she gets quite a lot of the rebounds, because she's always trying to stay active, always trying to stay involved and do what the team needs to, or really do what the team needs to win.
51-38, our score, 4:50 remaining in this contest. The Wildcats lead the Warriors. Up, and it will not go. Mcknight tried to shovel it in, but it's taken by Sanchez. Fought for between her,
Yeah, I think
Washington, and Navarro. Now
I
it
think
just comes
Washington
back. Yeah.
and Navarro just had a bit of miscommunication. Each player thought the other was going to take it.
Over the head of Martins, the pass from Lob, and here comes Neuqua steaming down the other end. Navarro, wide open look at three. Bang! From the corner, the freshman.
There she comes hustling back on defense as well.
Tries to swat that one away. Instead, it's Mcknight floating one up off the backboard. Will not go. Devine and Washington now on a 2-on-2. Devine gets a left-handed to go.
And I like that play there from Devine. As the defender definitely expected the pass, but stays with it and takes the layup herself.
Full timeout taken by the Warriors. Trying to reset. But now the Wildcats are almost up by 20 here. 18-point difference between Neuqua Valley and Waubonsie Valley. The Wildcats lead. The War of 204 on the court. Girls varsity basketball covered live here by the crew at Neuqua Media. You can catch us on Neuqua Media on YouTube, neuquatv.org as well. Also catch us on Twitter, Neuqua, at Neuqua Media, and even our new Instagram, at Neuqua Media. So make sure you follow us. Make sure you get notified and stay up to date with all the new live events we will be covering. Spring sports are starting up next week. We'll be getting you volleyball. We'll also be getting you boys and girls water polo, as well as some radio broadcasts of football. So don't go anywhere. We've got a bunch to share with you. But now full court press once again. Williams going to really put on the pressure against his 204 rivals. Lob puts one up off the rim. Back to her. Now back out. Sanchez takes a short shot. It will not go. Bounces around. Rebound taken by Threat. She'll put it in down low. (56-40) game. Navarro lobs one up for Wisner. Back for Navarro. Takes it on a bounce. Wisner finds herself open for three. Does not go off the front of the iron. Scrambled for. And Martins takes the rebound. Pressured there by Devine. A travel is called, and she can't believe it.
Yeah, she's definitely upset with that call. Felt like she planted her feet, but must have been some slight shuffling or something.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, partner. I kind of saw some baby steps there, like she was just scooting with those feet, but it's going to be a travel nevertheless. Claudia gets the high pass from Caitlin Washington. And now Wisner tried to feed Gallego. She was not there. Two Warriors were, however. The ball is turned over. Nice moves from Lob, but the air ball.
This Wildcat defense really stepped up in this quarter, especially to just carry out the run, and unless something absolutely remarkable happens, this game should be all that won.
Should the Wildcats win this, they would improve to 10-13 on the season. And there's a charge. That was, wow, Devine went to the ground hard. Let's see if she's okay. Is this the second time we're going to see Jada Devine throw her headband? No, it's not. The last time we saw Jada Devine, she got fouled hard like that, or she was in a scramble. She just threw her headband off to the on the sideline, just beyond the baseline. She doesn't do it here. I saw the headband come off, but she keeps it on.
It's happened with Mcknight twice as well.
Here comes Caitlin Washington. She will take it up for the Cats. 2:37 on the clock here, 56-40 our score. With Neuqua leading this one over the Warriors. Good move there from Norcas, can't finish. Foul called. But this matchup all in favor of the Naperville Valley. I believe that one's going to be on Jessica Sun just back into the game. With 2:27 remaining in regulation. Pass broken up from Caitlin Washington. It's going to stay Warrior ball.
And yep, we're going to see
Yeah,
Mcknight.
She is going to come back in, and she will replace Sanchez. Who does have a bucket on the night, but she'll take a seat for Mcknight. Good pressure there. Hoffman into the game. It went off her fingertips. It still found Mcknight. Here come the Warriors now. It's Banks. She takes the short shot, rattles around. Rebound taken by Mark. Good block there from Claudia Gallegos. Mcknight takes the three. It will not go. More like a pass to Caitlin Washington on the air ball. She loses control, now regains. We'll see Shannon Gillespie go to the sub table, to the scorer's table. Jessica Sun with the ball now at the top of the key. 1:52 remaining in this one. The Wildcats lead the Warriors by 16. Jada Devine trying to look for some help. Driving low, finds a lane on the left side, scoops it over to Gallegos. No foul called on the first one. Gets her own rebound back, puts it up. That will not go. Now fought for in the air. It's going to stay Wildcat ball. They're going to say it's off of threat down low. Good fight, though, between the Wildcats and the Warriors. Devine really got up there and made it happen.
And I believe all the seniors back in, except for Gillespie.
Three from Wisner. That will not go. She has made a lot of them tonight, but can't get all of them. Mcknight with a three. It will go. She drains it.
Nice shot from her.
Yeah, good selection. She found the space, and I mean, the Warriors really need to get something going here. Down by 13. This might be it, but time is definitely not on their side. But as you mentioned, all four of the seniors back out there. That'll be nice. They started this game, and now they'll finish it the and one. No, they're going to say she traveled. I thought they blew the whistle for the foul. I looked down, and the official had waved his arms and said, no, she walked. Let's go the other way. Now just under a minute here. A final 60 seconds of senior night. Mcknight puts it up. The shot does not find its way in. Rebound taken by Ellie Wisner. Scrambled for between her and Lobb. Wisner tries to get back up from the floor. Mcknight's three is yet again another air ball. Here comes now Jada Devine down the right side. Feeds Jessica Sun. Sun finding Gillespie down low. It will not go. Rebound taken by Claudia Gallegos. That one off the bottom of the rim. Now back to Gallegos. A foul is called. She'll go to the line. Interesting sequence of events there. The Wildcats put about 3 or 4 shots up. Didn't get anything to go, but at least they'll go to the line here. 56-43 our score. Now just under 30 seconds to go in the fourth and final frame. First free throw does not go. Gallegos, her second free throw will go. And here we go. This could be the Warriors' last rush. This game is all but won for the Wildcats. Time is not on the side of the Warriors. The Wildcats will improve to 9-3. Mcknight going to drive. One last left-handed layup. Why not?
Yeah, nice job for her to finish out the game, and we'll probably see the Wildcats just dribble this one out. And
yep, they're just going to end it here, and that's going to do it. The Wildcats stand tall and defend their home court with the War 204. They defeat the Waubonsie Valley Warriors by a final score of 57-45, and that will conclude senior night here, Charlie.
Yep, and what a game it was. We thought the Warriors might stay in this one for a while, but in the end, congratulations to the seniors in their final home game on the year as they close it out against Waubonsie, and just a great all-around performance from the entire team.
So that is going to do it here from the gymnasium inside of Neuqua Valley High School. Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, your final score on the varsity level for girls basketball, the Wildcats 57 and the Warriors 45. For our entire crew here from Neuqua Media, Missy Rambasoon and Gracie Torres on the camera. Huge special thank you to Mr. John Gelsomino for making this whole operation run smoothly. He's been Charlie Rook. I've been Dominic Leacani. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening.